7 daring adventurers all banded together to fight a great evil and rescue the earth. Different times and places, many ways and faces, they're Buckeye heroes, true and tall. Johnny Appleseed, Mike Fink, Harriet Beecher Stowe, Cy Gatton, Jesse Owens, and Neil Armstrong. With Annie Oakley, they all stood together to save us all. They're Buckeye heroes, true and tall.
Johnny Appleseed was traveling through Ohio to go stargazing one night. He looked up just in time to see a giant shooting star, a meteorite, that was plummeting down to earth in a blaze of fire. It crashed into a mountain and flattened it like a pancake. Out of the giant rock crawled a humongous serpent. Johnny saw the old snake rise up to make a 1,000-foot high arch up in the sky. The snake laughed.
Ha ha ha! At last I've arrived on Earth. I'm going to eat this whole planet and everyone on it, just like all those other worlds. Then coil inside more debris and then on to the next puny planet.
Hearing this, Johnny Appleseed said skeptically, "By jiggers, he sounds like the old devil himself. I wonder if he really can do that. He doesn't look big enough to pull it off." As if to prove Johnny wrong, that old serpent swallowed a huge boulder, then a cave, and then a mountain. The more he ate, the larger he would grow. Once he stopped eating, he started shrinking back down to about 1,000 foot long. "I'm still hungry," the snake roared. Then he went on eating everything in sight. Johnny said, "I had better find some help soon to stop that old snake, or we'll be all goners. It's time to use my golden apple the ancient people gave me to call for help." He knew all his giant friends and super strong pals were already very busy on the other side of Earth helping others. Johnny ran towards the river. He signaled a friend to get the attention of his old buddy Mike Fink, who came by on a keelboat so fast the Ohio River ripped and divided into giant waves.
Say, Chapman, I saw the signal.
Mike Fink roared. Mike was about the only one who called Johnny by his real last name.
Tarnation! That snake is a whopper. He eats even more than I do, not to mention he's twice as ornery. I'm going to wallop that varmint and make us 10,000 pairs of snakeskin boots out of him.
Johnny asked Mike to wait.
Mike shouted, "Wait! I thought that's why you called me here, because of that giant snake."
Johnny knew Mike really well, and sometimes he'd jump into things all by himself. Even Mike might not be able to handle this 1,000-foot snake alone, Johnny thought. "I promised the other Buckeye heroes if we ever had a really giant-sized case, they would have a whack at it too," stated Johnny. Mike grunted and laughed.
"Fair's fair, but I get first dibs,"
Johnny asked. "I wondered if you could time travel forward and give them a ride." While already on his way, Mike replied,
"Chapman, I'll be back faster than a starving hog to the feeding trough at supper time.
Just keep an eye on that thing so it don't eat my next shipment over in Marietta, Ohio." Johnny knew Mike could return any second from his time traveling, so he thought hard to create a plan to defeat that old snake. I'll give that rascal one chance to surrender and change his earth-eating ways. Johnny rode up on his 100-foot bear he named Tiny.